Sunday, everybody, and happy Tron weekend, I guess. I don't know. But this weekend was the big release, a movie that I had been anticipating for several months now, maybe even years. I was super excited when this movie got announced. Super excited about the soundtrack, super excited about the visuals. That movie is Tron Ares. Let's talk about how this box office weekend did. This is week 41, the weekend of October 10th through the 12th. And let me show you some clips real quick of Tron. Just went to go see it on Thursday and had some thoughts. I posted my thoughts overall. If you're looking for more detailed thoughts overall of Tron Ares this past week, follow my YouTube channel and you'll see what I thought. But overall, I thought the movie was visually stunning. I thought Nine Inch Nails did an amazing job on the score. But I think, like the other two Tron movies, it just sort of falls flat. It's not a very, it's just not a movie that I think, really is. It's got the visuals, it's got the special effects, but it just really does not have the storytelling that is what would justify a ongoing franchise. And I think, honestly, the box office numbers showed this week. The box office numbers were just kind of mediocre for Tron Ares this week, and there was a couple other movies this week that came out that also did not do well. But let's go ahead and dive into the numbers real quick, and you can kind of see where the box office landed with overall the box office. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. Ugh. Okay, so here it is. Tron Ares, $33.5 million. Now, I think what was interesting is that movie, Tron, I think was on track to probably generate $50 million. The fact that it did $33.5 million, I think that comes as a big disappointment and for Walt Disney. And the reason why is I think Disney they're betting big on the Tron series because they want, the Tron ride at the Disney World parks to do really well. And one of the ways they want that to do really well is they want people to get excited about the movies. And unfortunately, like with the Tron movies, there is just not, I mean, as beautiful as they are, there's just not a lot there storytelling wise. I mean, honestly, I feel like it was probably a big mistake to put Jared Leto. I mean, he's just not a very likable person on camera, and he's not a very likable person in real life, to be honest. And so I'm a little bit disappointed that, they could have maybe figured out a better alternative to help really maybe put a more likable person in front of the camera to have Tron be a bigger spectacle. Because, I mean, even if the storytelling's not there, the freaking visuals are freaking amazing. And it's just a little disappointing that they maybe should have picked maybe a more, appealing actor to be front and center, to bring this franchise, to put some juice to where it might be a franchise that would be more exciting for people to want to develop a fandom. So, like I said, let's look at the numbers. Again, Tron Ares, I think, honestly, these are disappointing numbers for Disney. Overall, I think next weekend it will probably drop more than 50%, probably only generating 17 million. I don't know if it's going to have legs. The previous Tron movie did really well opening weekend, but didn't really have legs overall. And then number 2 is Roofman. That's the Channing Tatum movie. I actually want to check this movie out. It honestly didn't do that well in the box office either, which is disappointing because this movie was a movie I was actually really interested in seeing too, but it only generated $8 million. And then after that, we have One Battle After Another. In its third weekend, still got some decent legs. It's grossed about roughly a little bit under $7 million. Its total so far is $54 million. So not a total flop. I mean, it's still pretty good numbers. And then Gabby's Dollhouse still coming in strong at $3.35 million. Its total thus far is roughly coming up at $26.5 million. And then number 5 is a movie I've never heard of, Soul on Fire. This must be a Christian-based film, $3 million. That's actually pretty good for a faith-based film in its first weekend. So there's probably a lot of buzz around that. So $3 million is pretty good for a faith-based film. And then, sorry, went a little too far. And then number 6, still going on strong with the Halloween Spirit, Weekend 6, The Conjuring Last Rites at 2.935 million. Its total thus far is a whopping $172 million. I mean, talk about legs on that guy. And then, of course, number 7, we have Demon Slayer at $2.25 million at number 7. Its total thus far is $128 million. Sony is doing gangbusters with Asian-based films, Asian-based content. I think they have found their niche and their audience. And I think in the next couple of years, we're going to see a lot more Korean-based film, Japanese-based films. Anything that's anime content, you're going to see that being pushed out into movie theaters. And then at number 8, we have The Smashing Machine with The Rock. Woo, talking about falling to the bottom right here. I feel bad for The Rock. It grossed little under $2 million. Its total theatrical run in 2 weeks is $10 million. It's probably not going to break $15 million in its theatrical run. I feel bad for The Rock. Obviously, it's a movie that he definitely put his heart and soul into, and it's disappointing that a movie like that is not even cracking $15 million. Now, what's interesting, I told you guys I saw the Smashing Machine, and I actually had a chance to this week to watch the documentary, The Smashing Machine. And after seeing that documentary, I'm a little bit upset at the movie, The Smashing Machine, because basically, just watch the documentary. The documentary is almost, or the movie is almost a play-by-play replica of the documentary. It's almost like the director, I'm losing his name right now, but did not bring his own originality to the movie. He just basically copied the documentary. So anyway, disappointed in the Smashing Machine. I think it had a good opportunity to make a great story. Instead, they just did a Xerox copy. And then The Strangers 2 in its third weekend is at 1.5 million. Its total theatrical run is $13.5 million. And then at number 10, we have The Good Boy, which is a found footage film about a dog, I believe. Haven't seen that yet, but I heard good things about it. Its total thus far is $4.863 million, and it's an IFC film. So that rounds out the top 10. Definitely an interesting week for the box office. To be honest, not great numbers. You can tell the box office is, these are, I would say, probably recovery numbers for the box office. I think we're still recovering from the strike, from COVID. These numbers are, for a film that, like Tron Ares, that cost well over $200 million and had so much marketing behind it, these are not great numbers. I think for Tron Ares to be considered a success, it probably needed to at least gross $50 million and above. And the fact that $35 million with all the marketing behind it, the promotion, the aesthetics of it, I feel like it should have done a lot better. So let me know what you think in the comments. I want to go see Tron Ares. I think it's still a great theatrical experience. I still have issues with the storytelling of it, but overall, it's just one of those movies. It's definitely a great movie to see in theaters because it just has so much lending to it visually that I actually saw it in IMAX. It was beautiful, beautiful movie to see in IMAX. So yeah, that's over my overall thoughts with Tron. And next week we have Black Phone 2. I'm expecting Black Phone 2 to do really well. The first one did really well in theaters. I know for my family loves it, my kids love it. It's the original Black Phone, so I think that's definitely one that us as a family might say, hey, let's go check this out. It's not as crazy and demonic as The Conjuring. It's more of like, hey, I could probably take a 13-year-old kid to go see that movie. But anyway, let me know if you're in the comments if you are also interested in seeing Black Phone 2. What are some other October releases that you might be interested in? But once again, guys, thank you so much for following me and watching the podcast. If you have any questions at all or any great feedback on how I can get better, I just love talking box office numbers, and I just really appreciate any feedback. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me, a little cough there. But thank you guys so much, And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thanks.